Well, they played extremely well during this win streak, Kevin, but right now they're in the midst of a game that might not continue it. The team they're facing wants to end the streak that they're on right now.
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Doncic, no good. And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong. He's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all three levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
Embiid wide open. Maxey in the corner. Shot clock at 6. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Clark, we know what a great player Joel Embiid is. He was the 2023 MVP, and he was on that same road until he got injured last season.
Unfortunate to see the big fella Embiid deal with the injuries that he has throughout his career, even going back to his 1 year in college. It's unfortunate, but that has hampered what is a special, special talent in Embiid.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I briefly spoke with Jason Kidd. When I asked him how hard it is to game plan for Paul George, he just chuckled. He said he's one of the hardest guys in the league to guard. I really challenged our team to make sure we're communicating whenever he has the ball. It will be, as always, a team-first approach to slowing down PG-13. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Now, here's Doncic. After the miss from Joel Embiid. Down low. And Embiid throws it down.
Strong move and a little spicy, too. Embiid's passion for the game, the way he plays, I love it.
Now here's Embiid. He has 6. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Doncic, no good.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
And Lowry gets double-teamed. Here's Drummond. And he banks in the lane. Drummond's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Mavericks trailed by 8. And Doncic, here we go. And Doncic throws it down.
Speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees it.
And that one, good. And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling.
Here's Gafford. Clock at 6. George, that's a 2-pointer. Makes it off the glass. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Joel Embiid.
76ers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
For your favorite dance team, your
A minute 20 left here in the first quarter. And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now they're trying to build around those two guys.
It's George on the wing. 76ers moving the ball around. Embiid inside the line. Second shot opportunity. He gets it in there. Drummond's got 6.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebounder.
Now, here's Doncic. His last outing, 16 points for him. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal
Andre Drummond picks one up.
team foul.
Not someone you want to send to the foul line. Klay Thompson is nearly automatic from there. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Back to George. Shot clock at 5. Doesn't get it to drop for him. A deep 3 from Irving. No good on the last second attempt there.
The end of the first quarter with the score.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the 76ers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
I'll tell you what, that was a power play by Drummond there. He's made a career out of stress testing the rim.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
The 3 from George. Mavericks trailed by 7. To the surprise of some, Derek Lively made an immediate impact as a rookie.
Count me amongst those folks, Kevin. I saw him in college, and I liked his potential, and I thought it would take a while longer for him to have an impact, but boy, he has exceeded expectations in a big way. And because of his shot blocking and energy, running the floor, rim running, and the like, he's earned himself some nice minutes as a contributing player.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Thompson outside. His 3-pointers off the mark. Philadelphia leading by 7. George with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Lowry has the open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
A little role reversal here for Lowry. Typically, Kyle is the one setting others up.
Big effort. The kick out to Irving. Rebound Andre Drummond.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Here's Thompson.
76ers foul.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Andre Drummond picks one up.
A taller guard with a quick trigger. Klay Thompson is also an impressive perimeter defender and playmaker.
Now here is Lowry. He's got 5. Maxey, no good.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Embiid inside the line. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And so Doncic will bring it up for Dallas, trailing by 10. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. Tips it up. It's good on the putback. Gafford's got 4 this quarter.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking. I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
The 76ers leading by 12. George with no one around. A three-pointer is right on target. George has got 5 points so far.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Back to George. Pulls up from the corner. They get it again.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Thompson, left side. Dallas moving it around. Doncic outside. Over George. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Philadelphia. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
And, you know, it's never easy trying to win away from home. They were close, but just needed a little more push at the end.
Here's Doncic. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
That's the end of the first.
You know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll.
That'll do it for the first half. Philadelphia ahead. They finish off the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. We've got more in store for you right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Irving with the bounce pass. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Now, here's Doncic. 8 points for him. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. We have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Here's George. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Basket counts. George has got 11.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Pass to Doncic. Sinks the triple. 11 points in the game.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
Lowry with the ball. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition 3 there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Now, here's George. 11 points in the game. He takes it in. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Here's Doncic. He's got 11. Here's Irving. Count the basket. 7 points for Kyrie Irving.
Oh, great ball movement there.
46 seconds left here in the third quarter. Outside, Maxey. No good on the 3.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
And George, here we go. And that one drops for him. George has got 15.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Inside. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
Philadelphia ball.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Dallas calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Here's Oubre. And finished off by Oubre.
Assisted
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all.
The end of the third quarter. With the
And
score,
so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Philadelphia leading by 13. Embiid inside the line. The quick look, no good that time. Here's Irving. And that one is off. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Embiid. Shoots. Offensive rebound. Drummond. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Nice aggressive take that time by Drummond. Goes right into the defender to get the shot off and a foul.
And you know, Clark, you look at the switch the Mavericks hit last year. This is a team that has certainly bought in.
It's pretty clear, Kevin. They believe in their coach, and they know they can make it to the finals now. They look to empower one another. They play as more than the sum of their parts, that's for sure. A well-oiled, cohesive group.
From deep three-point land, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Mavericks trailed by 15. Here's Irving. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
And they double up Embiid. Rebounded by Gafford.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Just 5 on the clock. Embiid, no good.
I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Doncic right side. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Washington. Good D by Embiid.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And the rejection by Gafford. Out left to the wing. Tries again. And there's the nice layup by Drummond.
Assist goes to
14 points for Drummond.
You know, this is where you want to get Drummond the ball. The closer he is, the more effective he becomes.
And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington.
What a nice job getting up to deny that shot. Washington showing you terrific anticipation on that rejection.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Gordon for 3. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And the dunk by Doncic.
Kyrie never backs off on the defensive end. Always scrapping and hustling.
Oubre on the wing. Pass to Embiid. The tray. They grab their own miss. Takes a 3. Embiid showing his range right there.
3 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Irving, good. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
flashing those crazy handles. I mean, major rush hour handles. So fun watching Irving handle the ball the way he does.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Reggie Jackson.
First team foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot. Little to no chance they're able to overcome this deficit. Going to be a good victory for the Sixers.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Joel Embiid.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Irving attacking. Out to Doncic. Thompson for the triple. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Embiid from outside. It's off. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and